Alright, so before we begin, I just want to let you guys know that this is a hypothetical situation, so I don't want this to divulge into a 1v1 death battle between Sasuke and Jaraiya. I don't want you guys to be debating whether or not Sasuke could kill Jaraiya. It's a hypothetical situation, so it's irrelevant whether or not he could, whether he did it by normal means like a regular 1v1, or he jumped him with Team Taka or Obito or whatever, right? It doesn't matter what happened. Just know that Sasuke killed Jaraiya. He delivered the killing blow, so that's what we're working with here. So I posted this on Twitter, I think yesterday, and I got some mixed reactions to it. No one really got like angry about it. You have the regular spam accounts that I just ignore because like what's the point? But you had some really insightful responses to it, and I really wanted to get into it, make a quick video. I'm not gonna go too philosophical into it and post any like feats and all that lovely stuff, because again, it doesn't matter why he won or how he won. Just know that he won, right? It's irrelevant. So the question is, what would Naruto's reaction be? I'm just paraphrasing here, I don't remember the exact question, but it's something like this, along the lines of this, like what would Naruto's reaction be if Sasuke killed Jiraiya, or would Naruto have forgiven Sasuke if he was the one who killed Jiraiya? So that's what I posted. Now we got people on both sides, right? And for one, I'm just gonna say outright, I understand both sides of the argument and I don't have a concrete opinion on it either, right? Because again, I'm swinging because it can go either way, because it really depends on Sasuke's reasoning, which is what I reply to most people saying, right? It really depends on the reason why Sasuke do it, because as seen with multiple villains in the series, like Naruto would relate to them, understand them, and even team up with them temporarily or permanently, right? Or forgive them, even if they killed someone close to him, as we saw with Pain and Obito, and even Zabuza, or whatever you want to call that. So I just want to say that I don't think Naruto forgave those people. To be honest, that's not how I saw it, but a lot of people see it that way. I don't think he forgave them. I think he just understood why they did what they did and kind of related to them, and in the end they actually came together to fight someone actually evil, like the enemy of my enemy is my friend situation. But at the same time, he still understood them. And we never really saw how Naruto would react or interact with somebody post, like, quote-unquote, forgiving them, because technically when that happens, the character tends to die, as seen with Obito and Pain. The only character he truly forgave who actually survived was Gaara and Sasuke. And Gaara was really like a very interesting situation, which is different from what we're trying to attack here. So let's put it at Sasuke. So Sasuke is really the character that he really forgave in a sense, but Sasuke really didn't do anything to him that like deeply. Like Sasuke didn't kill anybody for him. He tried to, but he didn't kill anybody for him, and he didn't really affect Naruto that much, like emotionally. I'm not talking about Naruto running after him for years upon years upon years and having panic attacks. I mean like just like truly like ripping him apart, like taking someone from him that would like tear him apart, like what Pain did with Jiraiya. So I don't think Sasuke had that level of impact on him which would push Naruto in a direction where he would actually try to kill Sasuke. And we actually saw that when they actually met up for the first time or the second time in Shippuden, after Sasuke fought the 5 Kage and killed Danzo, and Naruto met him and said that he's not going to kill him, they're both going to die, right? But he says that he will have to fight him if he does attack the village. So Naruto was determined to end Sasuke, but he also was willing to die at that point. So it's a weird situation, because if you look into it, like Pain was really the catalyst for this, right? The Pain arc, and the conversation he had with Pain about the cycle of hatred and all that lovely stuff, that really changed Naruto, because although Naruto was still this understanding person, he still went for the kill. Like early, like Naruto, and even early Shippuden Naruto always went for the kill. Like he didn't really care, but he was still an understanding character, because as we saw with Gaara, he related with Gaara, even somewhat like understood Zabuza, this murderer. So he was like that before, but after the Pain arc, like having that conversation with Pain and trying to understand like Pain's situation, and Minato telling him that he should like try to understand other people and all that lovely stuff, and all that just the entire Pain arc, that entire character arc for Naruto like really improved his character and made him a little more level-headed, right? and that kind of changed him in a way, or propelled him in the direction that he was already going to, so he was more of an understanding character that would not jump for the kill the first time. He would try to talk and understand, and try to change people, the term talk no jutsu. So yeah, if let's say we remove that, because remember, Naruto fought Pain because Pain killed Jiraiya, right? He literally trained Sage Mode to fight Pain to get his revenge for Jiraiya. So technically Naruto would have still fought Pain if he just came to the village for him, whether or not he killed Jiraiya. But I'm talking about that real passion to fight, that anger he felt for Pain. Right, that was because he killed Jiraiya, and Naruto was really angry about it. And I will say that Naruto's reaction to Jiraiya's death is more like it felt more deep and realistic. It felt more sad compared to like other characters or other people he has lost in his life. Even his parents, like the hurt he felt when losing Jiraiya, and it's understandable because again, he didn't grow up with Minato and Kushina. He didn't really have that deep emotional connection to Neji. He did, but not to the extent that he had with Jiraiya. Like Jiraiya was really his father in a sense, right? He spent years with him alone on the road. Like Jiraiya really took care of him. That's how he saw him. So when Naruto actually lost Jiraiya, that's when Naruto really truly understood Sasuke's pain, which is why he understood why Sasuke did what he did. Okay, so that really was a great character arc for Naruto, which is why the Pain arc is really regarded as the best arc in Naruto. Like it was like an all-around good arc, for everybody in it. So when it comes to like, if let's say we remove Pain from the situation, Naruto didn't go like fight Pain. Let's say Naruto trained Sage Mode to fight Sasuke, because remember, they told Naruto that he would need a huge power-up to beat Sasuke, right? So Naruto was still technically trained. But Naruto actually trained to fight Sasuke with Sage Mode because Sasuke killed Jiraiya, not because Pain killed Jiraiya, right? He's not going to train to fight Pain because Pain wasn't the one who did it. He's training to fight Sasuke. So he unlocks Sage Mode, he finds Sasuke, or Sasuke comes to the village to destroy the village as he planned to, and Naruto faces off with him one-on-one. Would Naruto kill him, or would Naruto forgive him and bring him back to the village? Now, the argument people brought is that Naruto has forgiven a lot of people, so he would have forgiven Sasuke. I can see that as well, because as we know, Naruto is the forgiving type, so he might have forgiven Sasuke in that situation. And they mentioned how Naruto forgave Obito and Pain and all those, and I already mentioned that I don't think he forgave them, he just understood them and worked with them until they died, because that's basically what happened. But let's say he did forgive them, I'll give them that and say Naruto would probably forgive Sasuke, but some animosity would exist there. And then you have the other side of the argument saying that, what the argument I brought to you earlier, that Jiraiya was more important to Naruto. Like killing Jiraiya, they don't think Sasuke would really come back from it. So Naruto wouldn't forgive him. There are two sides to that argument, because they're saying that Naruto wouldn't have forgiven him, but Naruto would still save him and bring him back to the village. And then you have the other side that's saying that Naruto wouldn't have forgiven him and he would have killed him. So there are two sides to that side of the argument, and I can see both of them happening either way. So again, like this situation is just really just a situation that depends on what Sasuke did and why he did it. Like if he just did it to say, let's say, oh, I wanted Naruto to feel what I feel and feel what loss is, Naruto would probably murder him. But if he like did it because out of rage, and maybe Jaraiya was the one who attacked him and he defended himself, or something along the lines of that, then Naruto would probably like forgive him or whatever. But like if Sasuke sought out Jaraiya to kill him just to teach Naruto a lesson, Naruto would probably murk him. I'm not going to go into whether or not Naruto can. I think Sage Mode can defeat MS Sasuke, but that's another argument. Maybe I'll post a video, but yeah, that's just what I think, and that's just how I see it. But yeah, that's just, the entire topic was like just a really interesting conversation I had on Twitter. I kind of mumbled here. I'm sorry, the video shouldn't have been this long. I think we're at 10 minutes right now, but yeah, I just think it really depends on Sasuke's reasoning, right? Why he did it, because I think that's what really like tells how Naruto would react to a character, and whether or not he would use Talk no Jutsu, or would he just like murder them. So there are different situations to Naruto using that technique, that's what you guys call it, a technique, Tano Jutsu. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up now because I'm mumbling here. Yeah, so if you guys agreed either way, let me know why in the comments. Drop a like on the video if you like the video, like the content, like the idea, and yeah, share the video with your friends to get their opinion as well. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.